in the dirt. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
2 balls,
Throw
1
to
strike.
second. Out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man,
2 balls, 2 strikes.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Strikes him out with 101. Here's Mookie Betts now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. In the
That's a
dirt,
ball.
and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he looks to have
1
some
and 2.
quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. The red K for Mookie. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Squeezes it. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout is there. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with
1 ball,
one
1
there,
strike.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Line drive, and it goes just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Juan Soto. Page back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Soto in his 7th season batting in the cleanup spot. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
That's a ball.
And that's full to swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Swings through that one for strike 1. No score here in the second. Down the line. And that drops foul. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And ball
That missed.
1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he
1
was
and
sitting
2's
off
the count.
speed there.
And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's JD Martinez. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 1 away. And now, Jose Bautista. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
On the ground. Albies fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. And a foul ball. 2 outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. New inning getting started. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Just missed.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's JD Martinez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Line to left. Makes the catch for the second out. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Swinging a foul straight back. That one ripped, but foul. Top of the third, no score. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rushing, gathers, throws to first, and it's in time. Back at T-Mobile Park, set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Travis Bazzana. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. This one smoked out to left. Martinez puts it away for the out, and there's 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just...
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Inside.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouled off left side. The pitch. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Makes the grab, and a quick out, number one. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time. And now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out swinging his first time. Strike one. 2 down, nobody
it's
on.
0-1.
Top half of inning number 4. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Gonna count 1-2. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Pitch in the
Count is
dirt.
full.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Got all of that one. A soaring shot to center. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And that is the inning. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Mark McGwire digs in now. And there's the strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner breaks for third. Got him swinging. Now they've got him in a rundown. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through.
One.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
Ball. 1-1.
Now one
no,
miss.
that missed. That's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Tosses to first, and he's out. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikes. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one in triple digits.
0-2. 1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Raffy coming to the plate now. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
One ball, one strike.
It's a pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's ball one. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. And a count 1-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Too low, and it's ball three.
Full count.
One away with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here is J.D. Martinez.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game.
He's got it. And that is out number three. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Scott Rowland. Schultz back to work. That's off the mark. Ball one.
1-0.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Just missing there. It's 2-2.
What's a good pitch there?
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Tap foul at the plate. Bazana, 22 years old, and he's a native of Australia. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next, Javier Sinoja. He's 0 for 1. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ohapi down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-1.
Cherry tree.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bombers going up against the Raiders. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And we are underway. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Here's Juan Soto. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
1 out. Base is empty. And he swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the
1
dirt.
ball,
And the count
2
1 and
strikes.
2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Backed
Full
off the
count.
plate that time. That's a good
Ball
at bat
4.
right there. He was down
Perfect.
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy
0-1.
laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swings over the top of that one.
Sometimes
One
being
ball,
lucky
one strike.
is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2
Ball 2.
strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Chourio. And there are 2 down. Now it's Mookie Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0. That's ball 2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Turns and fires to Betts. That one at triple digits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit and on the hill, Corey Kluber. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Hitting the air out to center field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And that one cutting but missing down low. Kluber, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Makes the grab, 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Alex Bregman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash. And
swings to first, and they get Bregman. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Page back to work. Inside, almost got him. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill in position. And there's 1 away. And now J.D. Martinez. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. That's a strike. Back at Comerica Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That's in for a strike. Kluber measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Just off the inside edge. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's the third. Devers fires across the diamond. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Carlos Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. 2 outs, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Ball 1.
And that misses.
1-0.
1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
3.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him swinging. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Inside just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Up the middle. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Up and in. Ball 1. That's in there. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Start of the fourth, and now it's Juan Soto. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that
That's
one
a ball.
upstairs, ball one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball one there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's another. Bottom 4. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far. In the air out to center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. Back here in Detroit, here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Page back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one just misses. 1-2 the count. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. And here is J.D. Martinez. Late swing fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Popped up. And that is that. And we're back. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Correa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
0-2.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie, in his 14th season, 37 years young. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Makes the catch, and that is that. Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And there's a ball.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
3-2.
but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. There's a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swings through that one. All
One
tied
ball,
up, and we're in
two
the top
strikes.
half of the 6th. And now
Ball
it's
2.
even up. Now
3
one
balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-1.
101 on the gun. Swing
No
and a
balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. He brought it back. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it
No ball,
extremely
2 strikes.
well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Just missing
Ball
there.
1.
And the count is 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That's a little
a ball.
high. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is in there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Juan Soto. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Corbin Carroll.
If you're a base runner, you got to
Runner on the move.
1-1.
It's a pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. To second, pulls him off the bag.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting
2-1.
really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Next
That's
offering
ball three.
upstairs.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Runner goes again. In there for strike three.
That's it.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Betts in the box now. Takes strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. That misses. And it's 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
And that's a fair ball. The throw to second. Tag out.
You're out.
They cut down the go-ahead run at second. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Smith hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Detroit, set for the last half of the seventh. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. Inside, just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings and misses. And we're back. JD Martinez stands in. Page back to work. That one in triple digits.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Ozzie Smith. There goes Ozzie. They pitch out.
0-1, no strikes.
Throw to second. Out.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And a swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease
0-1.
the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Got him! And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Trout going back. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Here is Goldschmidt.
Just an incredible play to sacrifice his body. He's all in for this thing.
First
Ball
pitch doesn't
inside.
find the zone. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped softly on the ground. Smith handles, throws
Got
to
him.
first, and they get goal. Back at Comerica Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike up high.
2.
And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Puts a bunt down. Picks it up with a bare hand, but no chance. That's an infield single. This is Corbin Carroll. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance
1-0.
for him here. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He
2
needs to
balls,
pick
no
his spot
strikes.
very wisely.
They try another pitch out. Hader throw over. And
Safe,
he
he's
just
good.
got his hand in there. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
High leg.
No, he's
Safe at second with a stolen base. Runner on the go again. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner on the move again. Got him swinging. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Applies the tag, and they get 2. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now, Pudge Rodriguez.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if
Ball
he's
1.
going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first.
He's
Got
out.
him. 1 away on the strikeout. Jackson Chorio now at the plate. And fouled off. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Comes up empty.
Man, he is just dialed in
balls,
right
2
now.
strikes.
Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Called out on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Ozzie Smith, the next to hit. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. And the
That's
first
outside.
pitch misses for ball 1.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something.
There goes Ozzie. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that's
No,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit, around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away.
So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider.
Runner takes off, up the middle. Betts throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And now batting, Mike Trout. Oh for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow
strike.
that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. On a line. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He's in there.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Devers at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. And a sac bunt here. Fires to first on the run, and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Double steal. Bunt attempt misses. Tags the runner for 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 1 strike away. Softly hit to third. On to first.
He's out.
Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras in.
came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Infinite flavors.
Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Jake Arrieta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how this game gets started.
Hee-haw!
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. That one missing inside. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Trout. Just
no,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Man at first, one away. And a slider in there for a strike.
Man,
1 ball, 1 strike.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Feed to second. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Mookie now. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway, getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Crochet. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. That's way outside. And that is ball 1. Crochet, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Taylor Ward. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tap back to the mound. Goes to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Fenway, Devers now.
Que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Cali going up against Oregon. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Jake Arrieta. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Pete Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 up, 1 down. Juan Soto now in there for strike 1. Foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Mike Trout. That one fouled off. Now
Ball,
1-1.
inside.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink
balls,
on that
2
fastball.
strikes.
Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
What do you
Check
got?
swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. That's a good at bat
Nope.
right there. He
Ball
was
4.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Trout off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one down. So up next, David Ortiz. Runner on the goal in the dirt. And now a man in a scoring position. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That's to third. Devers whips it across. He's out. Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. Strike one.
Good pitch right
0-1.
there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Trout makes the catch, and that is the inning. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Arrieta back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Arrieta, in his 13th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And that's outside. 1 out, bases empty. That one outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 3.
Aye.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
On the ground to short, Correa. Rolls across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Stays alive. Albies at second with 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man on second, 2 down.
Count is 3-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Correa right there to make the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Ozzie Albies, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
3 balls.
Squirts
1
away
strike.
a little bit. Nobody out. Runner at first. High fly ball out towards left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. Manny Ramirez digs in now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. Headed for the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second. Not close with that one.
Strikes.
And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit, and he lays down a bunt. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1. No balls, 2 strikes.
That one just missing inside. And that's ball 1. gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. And we're level. It's 1-1. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's out.
Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
0-1's the count.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1-1.
2 outs. And now 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on
1
that
ball,
fastball.
2
Great
strikes.
job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Byron Buxton. A little bit high. Ball 1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. On the ground to third. The throw to first.
Got him.
1 up, 1 down. Now Correa up to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Martinez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Digging in, David Ortiz. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Devers gets under it, corrals it, and that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here is Mookie Betts. That one down the line. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Rafael Devers up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. 2-0.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Correa snags it for the 2nd out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Fly ball down the line. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 down, nobody on. That missed inside.
Going
to count 1 and 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ground ball, left side. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Christian Campbell. Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Albies takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1 and 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Campbell over at 2nd. Albies at 1st. 1 gone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In there at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swung on, belted. And out of here. He circles the bases, and they take the lead. It's 4-1. Jones stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. There's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's strike 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitting 2nd baseman, Ozzie Albies. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shot.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ortiz at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Buxton settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. To 3rd. Tosses across to 1st. And Martinez We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Skubal back to work. Just
Ball, that's
missed. Buxton, in his 9th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Trout pulls that one down, one down. Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 5-1. Now a chance for David Ortiz. Base hit, left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Christian Campbell now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He makes the grab. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Jones makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now batting Mike Trout. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball,
it really
2
looks like
strikes.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to
3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.